The Elimination Chamber is one of the coolest and most intense matches we see each year. 6 wrestlers locked inside a cage made out of steel chains is such an awesome concept. This year's pay-per-view featured some amazing moments, both inside and outside of the chamber. Here are the top 5 best moments from the 2021 Elimination Chamber. Number 7, Sami Zayn falls from the chamber. The idea of the Elimination Chamber is that there's no way to escape. Well, that didn't stop Sami Zayn. The conspiracy theorists began climbing one of the pods to try and avoid elimination. Cesaro wasn't having it and started chasing after Zayn. Sami tried to fight back, but the Swiss cyborg stayed on him. The two eventually found themselves clinging to the side of the chamber. Cesaro decided to end it there and sent Sami plummeting to the floor.
Near the top of the chamber, and Zayn driven off the chamber to the floor.
While not the most extreme moment in Elimination Chamber history, it was still pretty cool. Cesaro's pull-ups afterward made it even better. Number 6, Kofi Kingston takes out everyone. During the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match, the remaining participants found themselves brawling in the corner. Drew McIntyre was preparing to hit Sheamus with a suplex, but Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles had other ideas.
Whoa! 4 superstars crashing down!
All 4 men came crashing down, but that wasn't the best part. Once everyone was back on their feet, Kofi Kingston crashed the party, literally.
Look out! Kofi wipes out 4 men!
It was one of the coolest moments in the match, but unfortunately for Kofi, he would be eliminated just a few minutes later. Number 5, Kevin Owens moonsault. After all the pods had been open, the inside of the Elimination Chamber truly turned into a war zone. Everyone began jockeying for position and tried to gain the advantage. With everyone distracted, Kevin Owens climbed one of the pods and hit a massive moonsault.
To the top of the pod, and a moonsault by Owens, taken out.
It looked awesome, and it's always cool seeing KO hitting a high-flying move, since he isn't the smallest guy in the roster. After taking out all 4 men at once, Owens went on a rampage, even eliminating his former friend, Sami Zayn. Sadly, it wasn't enough to win the match, and KO was eliminated later by Jey Uso. Number 4, Claymore from out of nowhere. Whether you like the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match or not, I think it's safe to say that the ending was awesome. After AJ Styles surprisingly eliminated Sheamus, it was down to the Phenomenal One and the Scottish One. It looked like Styles was going to hit the Phenomenal Forearm to become the new WWE Champion.
Oh, and Styles is locked onto McIntyre. Styles? Oh my God, a Claymore!
At the last second, Drew got his boot up and hit AJ with the Claymore. Randy Orton clearly had the right idea. Hitting a finisher from out of nowhere is so much cooler. Number 3, Daniel Bryan almost becomes the Universal Champion. After winning the Elimination Chamber, Daniel Bryan didn't have to wait too long to receive his Universal Championship match. The head of the table immediately came out after the Chamber match to give Bryan his shot at the title. It seemed like Daniel Bryan didn't have a chance, but then...
Ready to go, but is he? Roman Reigns! Oh my God! Look at Daniel Bryan! Oh my God! Like that. Look at the yes line's gonna do it! Roman Reigns!
For a few seconds, it seemed like Bryan could have become the Universal Champion. However, Roman Reigns fought out the yes lock and quickly ended the match. Just remember, no matter how much you love Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns always wins. The outcome was a disappointment, but what happened next helped make it better. Speaking of which, number 2, Edge makes his decision. Yeah, it was a bummer that Daniel Bryan lost the Universal Championship match, but what happened after the bell helped make up for that. Taking a page out of his former tag team partner's playbook, Edge hit a spear from out of nowhere.
Oh my God! Spear! That's Edge!
The Radar superstar not only knocked Roman Reigns down a peg, but the Royal Rumble winner also made his decision official. In 7 weeks, Edge will take on the head of the table for the Universal Championship. Not only will we find out who the better man is, but we'll also find out who has the better spear. And number 1, The Miz cashes in. While it was nice seeing Drew McIntyre retain his WWE Championship, it was a predictable ending. That was, until Bobby Lashley ran in and attacked McIntyre. The former US champ demolished Drew and left him laying lifeless. At first, I thought this meant that Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley were going to face each other at WrestleMania for the championship. But then...
WWE Champion. Oh my God.
That's right, seeing an opportunity, The Miz took it and cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. The WWE Champion didn't go down without a fight, but the Elimination Chamber match and Bobby Lashley's beatdown were too much. Miz sealed the deal with a skull-crushing finale, and that was it. Drew McIntyre's reign as WWE Champion is over, and The Miz's has just begun. What does this mean for WrestleMania? I guess we'll have to see. So what was your favorite moment from the 2021 Elimination Chamber? Let us know in the comments. This video's shoutout goes to SamSam306. I will, Sam, and thank you for leaving the awesome comment. Until next time, I'm Zach from Tap Out Corner, and take it easy.